What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is just another quick recorded video. I've got no plans, no script. I'm just going to roll with it and see what happens. At the moment we're sat at the desk. This is where the magic happens. Spend a lot of hours here at the moment, but it's all in good stead. And the last video that I made was another video about sort of my mindset and how things have changed 4 months here in Thailand. But this video, I just wanted to get on here and spout a little bit about networking and also business and how to come across if you're a young person and you want to be taken a little bit more seriously. So one main thing is just turning up on time, getting there and doing the right things when you're being asked to, and also prioritising the tasks that you've been given. You might be given 4 or 5 tasks, say you've started a new job, and you need to figure out really quickly which ones are going to get you the most progress, the fastest. Because what I do is I used to do is I start with the easiest task, and usually that gets you nowhere pretty quick. And the most important thing you should be doing is just go in there and get the most valuable task out of the way fastest. So you achieve the most quickly, and then also the things that don't really matter get pushed to the side instead of the important things getting pushed to the side and you just doing the little tasks that were just the icing on the cake rather than the whole cake. So that's one thing that I've found to be really important out here, is getting the most important task done as quick as I can. The only thing that stops me from doing that out here in Thailand is the working hours. So as you probably know, the world isn't flat and we have a time zone difference everywhere. So if you work in Thailand, you're going to be working in the evening time if you want to make contact back to the West, which is 99% of the time, because that's where the capital is. No offense to the rest of the world, but it's true, the West has more money and that's where most of the business happens if you're in the big game. Not to say there aren't pockets of wealth like Hong Kong and Singapore. However, we're all English speaking. We all speak to English people, or whether you're American or whatnot. So that's a thing to take into account. So getting the most important thing done in the morning can be transferred into your personal tasks, such as going to the gym, making sure you get a solid workout in, or creating content. Now, I'm going against this rule at the moment. It's currently 21:19 in the evening. That's 9:20 if you're a bit thick. And that means it's not the morning. So today, what have I done? Gone to the gym, got some important stuff done in the morning for myself, and now I decided to record a video because I haven't yet. So just getting back into the flow of it and pushing on. So to end that point is basically getting the most important task done first, and just knowing when to do it, and that all comes through experience. You're going to make a mistake, and that leads me on to my next point. Making mistakes is going to happen, no doubt. My good friend, and he's not my boss, but he was my superior, my good friend back from home, who used to work with in the office for a couple of years. On one of my first days, he said, "You're going to make mistakes, and that's just pretty much guaranteed. So don't worry about it. Just know when to, you know what to do when you do make a mistake." And I always tried to pride myself on just being super honest and upfront when I did make a mistake. Look, this is where I went wrong. And most of the time, people don't really care that you made a mistake. People care that you tried to hide it. And that's a super important thing to avoid doing, is don't try and hide mistakes. And also be super upfront, and even if you think it may hurt you in the long run, it won't, because people will know when you do tell the truth, or not when you do tell the truth, but when you do talk, you are telling the truth. And that's just an unseen thing in a lot of young people. I think a lot of people try and just cover things up and try and give people the best answer all the time. And I'm a victim of that. I like to give a very concise and awesome answer every time. And sometimes that's hurt me, but other times I've also been brutally honest, and it's also gone in my favour because people can tell that you're genuine. So that's 2 points. I'm just going to pull another one out the air quick and fast like it's nothing. But I'm not really following this rule today. I'm in the branded top, but The way that you dress is, I think it's one of the unsung things. People do talk about it, but it's highly underappreciated. The way that you dress drastically changes how people view how people respond to you when you talk, even when you just enter the room. The way that you hold yourself and also the clothes you're wearing go hand in hand, because if you feel confident and smart and you dress well, then you're going to hold yourself differently, and then that all transfers to the work that you put in as well. So I always used to, as another recommendation for one of my dad's good friend, I think this came from my godfather, it's dress for the job that you want, not the one that you have. It's probably been circulating for millennia now, probably since the Greeks. They probably had a smart toga for the next job, but that's an important thing to do. So I always used to wear a shirt when I didn't really need to. I could have wear a polo, or dress a little bit over the top for, even if it's a smart casual event that you're going to in the evening with some friends, or you're going to see a girl or that sort of stuff. Just put on a little bit of a higher grade overdress. Do it. And especially I use the excuses, I'm trying to bring back the reputation of the British by being courteous and dressing well to social events when it should just be jeans and shorts or whatever. So that's another thing, dress well. And yeah, that's I think that's a sufficient amount of advice for this video. If you've got any questions, or you think, you know what I mean? If you got any, you need advice, you got any questions, drop it down below. Because yeah, I think I've got a little bit of experience in the live game. I don't know everything, but I'm trying to do my best and improve every day. As a how would I put this? As a lifelong learner, I like to try and learn something new every day. Maybe you could teach me something, well, for once. No, but I've used YouTube as a learning tool for many years, and as a procrastinating tool too. But I've learned a lot of useless stuff, but also a lot of profound things that have probably accelerated my mental age, perhaps, to somewhere where if I had just been watching cartoons or some fucking anime, then I wouldn't have been as maybe minded in the way that I am, or maybe I'm just a freak. You tell me. But I hope you enjoyed the video. It wasn't really scripted at all. I just wanted to get here and ramble. If you like the way I talk and you want to see a bit more, drop a subscribe and let me know how you think. And see you soon, brother. It's been a pleasure.